my name is Jesse, and I'm a philosophy junkie. How Eastern thought can be described as abstract and right-brained, and Western thought is logical and left-brained. So when I need an induction fix, I like to take analogies and facts from both hemispheres of thought and attempt to aim for a whole brain theory. As an easy example, let's combine the three relations that Marcus Aurelius describes in his Stoic philosophy and the three teachings that Lao Tse describes of the Tao. Something simple with relations bodies that I've adopted is a dietary staple of peanut butter and honey sandwiches with bee pollen. And bee pollen is the world's perfect food, in that it contains every vitamin, nutrient, hormone, enzyme, and protein that the body needs. And studies have found that a person can live indefinitely on a diet of bee pollen and water alone. I'm a honey addict, and with all the different flavors of honey and types of bread and combinations of peanut butter, I can't get bored of it. I've eaten 2 sandwiches a day for months now, if not years. Well, with bee pollen for over a year now. Another simple way of relating to the body is to realize that we're all just a bunch of pooping machines. We are walking, talking, recycling stations. And evolutionary speaking, animals were invented by plants to move their seeds around and to fertilize their roots and to prune the vegetation. Predators make sure that the pruning doesn't get out of hand, I suppose. Nothing's as simple as God's original commandment for Adam and Eve to tend and to keep the garden. And Father Thomas Berry, he said that gardening is an active participation in the deepest mysteries of the universe. And again, a simple way of looking at the body is that the body is really just a huge heap of self-replicating molecules. And just as the 3 stages in the history of philosophy, the object of the study were first nature, and then God, and then finally man. So in a pyramid of illumination, we can think of self-replicating beings at the base, and self-reflective beings towards the top, and self-realizing beings at the pinnacle. Through our history, with ignorant and crude offerings and sacrifices, man once tried to appease nature, and then once people became a little bit more self-reflective, they created gods in their own image and imagined they were created in God's image. And after a little self-realization, we can proclaim, like St. Paul, that you are the living temple of God. Plant and animal, man in the universe, we all have the duty of molding this whole compost heap into the habitation for the living God. Our bodies as temples have been built through countless ages of unconscious effort, and finally through humans by conscious, self-reflective, creative effort. Today, we're all surrounded with knowledge and opportunity for self-improvement, to be creative. If we do nothing with these opportunities, we'll just be the lazy workmen who are physically, if not spiritually, thrown out of the temple of God, back into the compost heap. From reflection to realization, from recognition to understanding. It's so simple, really. It's silly. Reflecting on and recognizing the body. It's being aware of certain things. The rhythm of your breathing, the beating of your heart, the feeling of your feet in your shoes. Just a sense of growing awareness. And all of a sudden, you can just connect with something wonderful, something mysterious, something so powerful that can just cause you to feel a certain desire. And desire is delicious as a satisfaction. Desire feels special, much more satisfying. When you make that kind of connection with the body, to me, as I see it, that's what makes for so much beauty and wonder in life. I think a lot of times we're not aware, and we don't reflect why that's taking place. We don't even know why we can't help ourselves. All sorts of impressions and things go unrecognized. They go deep inside ourselves, into the unconscious. Realization, I think, sometimes works like a switch. A light can just turn on deep inside. And as that light begins to glow with the warmth of that passion, and the gloom and the shadow begin to subside, all this mysterious machinery is brought to light, generating all this power from deep inside. And all that power and electricity just gets released